Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's newspaper review on Emirate Radio. We are located behind Federal Ministry of Environment, Afujeba Road 11, Kwara State, Nigeria. I am Misturah Issa. Today's newspaper review will be looking at the Punch newspaper, Daily Post newspaper, The Nation newspaper, Vanguard newspaper, and the Guardian newspaper. Let's take a look at the story making headlines on Nigerian National Daily this morning. On Punch newspaper, weekend earlier secure PDP control in Bayelsa, Edo. On Daily Post newspaper, Rivers, Benue, Akwa Ibom top chart as Nigerian HIV patient hit 2 million. On The Nation newspaper, Tinubu assures federal government commitment to end insecurity. On the Guardian newspaper, inaugural flight to depart Nigeria May 9. On Vanguard, Tinubu Fubara meet in London. Still on Vanguard, Niger government imposes coffee 11 killed afresh in Benue. On Punch newspaper, Senate Lambas Bakari over rubber stamp remark. On Daily Post newspaper, Kwara Fire Service recovers lifeless body from river. Still on Daily Post newspaper, why petrol smuggling from Nigeria persists, says customs. On Punch newspaper, Olubadan blames miners for Oyo-Osun boundary crisis. Alright, let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Let's dive into the stories. On Punch newspaper, weekend earlier secure PDP control in Bayelsa, Edo. The South-South Zonal Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party yesterday dissolved the Bayelsa State Working Committee, led by Solomon Aguanana, and replaced the Edo State Caretaker Committee, headed by Dr. Tony Ezegbemi. Rising from a meeting at the PDP South-South Zonal Secretariat in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, the zonal leadership, chaired by National Vice Chairman, South-South, Chief Dan Oyebi, cited gross misconduct, poor performance, and the mishandling of internal crisis as grounds for this shake-up. New caretaker committee have been constituted to oversee the affairs of both state chapters for the next 3 months. The Obi-led committee, widely believed to enjoy the backing of ministers of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, took their action despite the disapproval of the party's National Working Committee. And on Daily Post newspaper, Rivers Benue Akwa Ibom top chart as Nigerians HIV patients hit 2 million. Three states, Rivers, Benue and Akwa Ibom topped the chart in the latest HIV spectrum estimate obtained from the National Agency for the Control of AIDS. Over 2 million people are reported to be currently living with HIV across Nigeria. The report stated that the 2024 HIV prevalence by states showed that Rivers has the highest number of people living with HIV, with 2 million recorded cases. Benue followed closely with 202 cases, while Akwa Ibom has 161 recorded cases. Meanwhile, Lagos State reported 108,000 recorded cases, placing it fourth nationwide. And on the Nation newspaper, Tinubu assured federal government commitment to end insecurity. National Security Advisor NC Henu Ribaldo, who visited Benue State in company with Senate Committee Chairman of Intelligence and Security, Uba Umar, described the attack as killing as an heart of evil. Turning to the governor, the NSA added that the president is with you. This is a trying period for us all. Ribaldo stated that Tinubu government inherited a deeply troubled nation and was working diligently to repair the damage. And on the Guardian newspaper, inaugural flights to depart Nigeria May 9th. All now call in to push financial reform in Hajj operation. All is set for the 2025 Hajj operation as the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NACON, confirmed the May 9, 2025 inaugural flight of the Nigeria pilgrims to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, NACON and the Hajj Institute of Nigeria will push for financial reform in Hajj operations at the second edition of the yearly National Hajj Stakeholders Summit on April 30, 2025. The event will take place at the NACON Luxury Hotel, Abuja. Besides, the Commission has also concluded that 43,000 intended pilgrims have been allocated to the 4 official airlines selected for this year's exercise. At the expanded stakeholders meeting yesterday at the Hajj House, Abuja, NACO's commissioners in charge of operations, Onofiu Elegushi, disclosed that Air Peace had been assigned 5,128 pilgrims cumulative from Abia, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Bayelsa, Benue, Borno, Cross River, Delta, Ebonyi, Edo, Ekiti, Enugu, Imo, Kogi, Ondo, Rivers and Taraba State, as well as the armed forces. On Vanguard newspaper, Tinubu Fubara meet in London. Indication emerged yesterday that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu met with suspended Rivers State Governor Sir Siminalayi Fubara in London while on working visit. Although newsmen report that the meeting was at the instance of Governor Fubara, the presidency kept seal lip on the matter. Attempt made to get a confirmation for the presidency could not yield any result as no one was ready to comment on it. However, some privy to the meeting claimed that it was the fourth phase to face since Tinubu invoked Section 305 of the 1999 Constitution on 18 March, declaring a state of emergency in Rivers and suspending the democratically elected governor Fubara, his deputy Ngozi Odu, and the entire member of the House of Assembly. Tinubu national broadcast on March 18 cited months of intense political instability that had paralyzed governance and threatened national stability. Still on Vanguard newspaper, Niger government opposes coffee, 11 killed afresh in Benue. As the dust raised by the continuing killings in Benue and Plateau State is yet to settle, Niger State Governor Umar Bago yesterday declared a dusk-to-dawn coffee in the capital, Minna, following incessant killings of people in the city. The governor also said the coffee could be extended to other local government areas of the state, identifying motorcycles, otherwise known as Okada, and tricycle, also known as Keke Napep, as two major vehicles used by criminals to perpetrate their nefarious activities. The coffee came on a day 11 persons were killed by herdsmen in fresh attack in Benue State. The Niger governor declared the coffee as the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) in Plateau State yesterday asked the federal government to allow states establish their police force to curb the increasing wave of killing and attack across the country. Okay, let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Your everyday companion, your feel-good radio, your ultimate radio station, Emirate Radio Nigeria. Your everyday companion.
Welcome back. On Punch newspaper, Senate lambast Bakare over rubber stamp remark. The Senate yesterday berated the senior pastor and serving overseer of the Global Community Citadel Church, Pastor Tunde Bakare, over his recent scattering remark about the 10th National Affairs, Senator Yemi Adaramadu. Bakare, who contested the All Progressive Congress presidential ticket against the worsening insecurity, citing a fresh wave of killing in Plateau, Benue and Enugu State. However, Adaramadu described Bakare's comment as swiping, disparaging, and politically motivated. Operational Center in a vehicle bearing registration number 17B D4KW. According to a statement issued in Ilorin by the spokesman of the fire service, Hassan Adekunle, the environmental officials discovered the body floating on the river and promptly alerted the fire service. Upon receiving the report, a team of firefighters was swiftly dispatched to the scene to mitigate potential environmental hazards. The statement confirmed that the crew successfully retrieved the body from the Assa River. The recovered body was subsequently handed over to the Minister of Environment, which is now awaiting formal identification and claim from the deceased family. Still on Daily Post newspaper, why petrol smuggling from Nigeria persists, says Customs. The Nigerian Customs Service has explained why smuggling of premium motor spirit out of Nigeria has remained prevalent despite fuel subsidy removal. NCL said that petrol smuggling to Nigerian neighboring countries such as Cameroon, Niger and the Benin Republic has remained profitable due to the price arbitrage. The Comptroller General of NCL's Bashir Adeniyi disclosed this yesterday while reading out the first quarter of 2025 performance report in Abuja. The NCL revealed that rice, followed by petroleum products, recorded the most prevalent seizures made in Q1 between 880 naira and 950 per litre is lower compared to around 1,600 and 2,000 per litre in Cameroon. Also on Punch newspaper has expressed concern over the ongoing boundary dispute between Ibadan in Oyo State and Iwo in Osun State. This was revealed in a statement issued after a meeting held at the Bodija residence of Otun Olubadan of Ibadan, Oba Rashidi Ladoja. The statement, jointly signed by the former Chief Press Secretary to the Oyo State Governor Adeola Oloko and Mogaji Nuruddin Akinade yesterday, minor in the region. It noted that several prominent figures, including members of the Central Council of Ibadan Indigenes, Ibadan Mogajis, and the Ibadan Compound Peace Initiative, had visited Otun Olubadan Ladoja's residence during the Easter period. They took the opportunity to lament the ongoing violence, including killings, kidnapping, and arson along the Oburo boundary corridor between Ibadan and Iwo in Osun State. The statement did not specify whether the mining activities in the Ibadan-Iwo border region were legal or illegal, nor did it name the individual involved. And lastly, on today's newspaper review, Kano High Court sentenced 22-year-old man to death by hanging. A 32-year-old Sagiru Radiyazaki was sentenced to death by hanging by Kano High Court for culpable homicide. Segiru was deemed guilty by the court of stabbing his stepmother, Rabiatu Segiru, and using a scarf to strangle his sister, Munawara, to death. Justice Amina Adamu Aliyu, while delivering judgment yesterday, held that the prosecution had proven its case beyond reasonable doubt and sentenced the convict to death by hanging. Mr. Lamido Abba Sorondinki, the prosecution counsel, had earlier told the court that the convict committed the offense on January 7, 2023 at Ridi Yenzaki quarters, Kano. According to him, at about 8 p.m., Ridi Yenzaki caused the death of his stepmother Rabiatu by stabbing her in the neck with his screwdriver after a misunderstanding, and also strangling his sister